getting their opponents on the ground.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. On first down, Howell. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught at Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll buy some time right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pickett sets up play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Powell. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Seven, our score after 1. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and feeding them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Second down, Howell now. Here's Fuller with a catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action with Howell. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ja'Marr Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Pickett will look to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They have a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now it's 2nd and 9. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Howell now to throw it. Touchdown, Texans! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Howell right back to Pitts again. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 44 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Pickett. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Third and long, here's Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell, they'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Ja'Marr Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The slot man in motion right. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Dobbins trying the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
After the sack on first down, Howell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.